amount of traffic outside, is there? None at all. Babe, what's happened? Nat, what's happened out there? Was it a dream? I keep waking up feeling like it was a dream. There's a really weird feeling where you realise it's not a dream. Cup of tea. And then we have to do nothing.
Morning. First day of lockdown that the government aren't calling lockdown. They're calling, now we really, really do mean it. Can you seriously stay in, please? If you would be very nice.
Do you remember Robin Williams, you know, the American comedian who died? He in his stand-up set at the Met, he once said, in America, the police pull a gun and they say, stop or I'll shoot. Yeah. British police go, stop or I'll say, stop again.
Well, yeah. So that's what we're in, it appears. I was just watching something on BBC News, I don't know what, head of police of something or other, and he was saying, he was asked what they were going to do to enforce it, and he said, we'd encourage the police to say something like, come on lads, what are you doing now lads? Come on lads, you know you shouldn't be doing it.
That's going to really work.
Nearly every other country is threatening guns and prison and fines, but we're just going to say, come on lads. That's not very nice, lads.
I never thought I wish I lived in a repressive regime, but I do right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to turn away from what Mark's doing because it's pretty disgusting.
What do you mean? I'm using an enormous pair of scissors to cut personal hygiene.
Anyway, so I have just made this because Mark has got a bit of a cough. It's not a coronavirus cough. It's the cough he gets every year. But because he's got asthma, I said, if you've got a little bit of, you know, it feels a little bit chesty, doesn't it? So hot drinks. So ginger and turmeric. So I've boiled ginger, turmeric and a cinnamon stick. And look how beautiful and clear and gorgeous that is. Just looks so pure with some honey in. So I'm going to turn it round. You try it. Tell us what you think. Careful in case it's hot. Just a bit.
It's spicy.
That's good though.
It's got a, I'd say 76 bouquet.
Yeah. Feel it soothing on your chest.
It's not as sweet as I'd like it, but I guess that's the point. Can I stir it?
You can put a bit more honey in if you want.
Can I ask someone, why does honey cost like an arm and a leg?
Well, it depends what kind of honey you get, because there's honey that's just basically glorified sugar. And
when you used to tell me to go and buy Manuka when we'd first met, and I first went to a supermarket and it was something like £17, I just got the cheap shit.
Yeah, well that's not Manuka. It's
I want the honey, the Paddington Bear. No, Winnie the Pooh's. It's still not sweet.
Oh God. Well, it's not supposed to be.
I know.
It's not a party.
It's making my
nose
nose
not a
run.
milkshake. Exactly. So what it does is, it gets out all any phlegm.
I've got a pain here, which is either coronary distress.
It's stress.
And this is what my main worry is, guys. What about if I don't know I've got an underlying condition and coronavirus reveals it, and then I just become a statistic that's dismissible because people say, oh, he had an underlying, but didn't know I had an underlying condition, and I'm worried that the pain here is that, or it's when I did the stupid moon dance.
I tell you what it is, it's when you did the stupid moon dance, when you did the stupid snake dance, it's when you flung yourself off the chair, it's when you were playing stupid in the garden, and it's stress.
Oh, and it could have been the mowing.
Yeah, there you go. Drink your hot tea, because that's really good for you.
No, now my spark of joy has just been banged into the back of the net, and it's a little cold tit or a blue tit. You won't be able to see it.
No, but just out there we're looking. Just show what we're looking at. There. See that new box on the tree? There.
Did you see what it did?
I wasn't looking, I was looking at you.
It went up the stepladder, rung by rung, jumped in. There, look, it's just come out. It's just come out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys.
Why don't you go out and see if you can film it?
Guys, I put that up only last week, and that means that's such a nice feeling. Oh.
Spark of joy.
Spark of joy.
Try and catch it on film.
I will, but I don't want to put them off. We've got the fear of God because we've started talking about this effing shoes and footfall thing after our live, and I'm now looking at my yoga mat as almost a guarantee of death.
We're going to do our workouts now.
I'm going to have to get down and low on that. And oh God, why is everything...
Get an anti-back wipe and wipe up it. It's easy. It's the bloody dogs walking all over it.
I know.
There's more harm than
Every incidental piece of kit in the house has become an absolute fucking danger zone. So, I've done my Joe Wicks. Nadia's having a routine on the veranda. There's at least 2 meters between her and her sister. And I'm, having done my workout, also wanting to get my steps. So I'm kind of walking around and around the island, hoping to get my steps. So we've got a few things to be able to do today. We've got a photo shoot that we're going to do ourselves about homeschooling, given that our weird, whacked out way of life seems to have become the national norm. And suddenly everyone who was scoffing with an arched eyebrow is now going, how do we do it? Not that we're experts. We aren't homeschoolers. We are home educators, if you know what I mean. We believe in education in our way. So we're not following school curricula or anything like that, but we are going to do a chat about homeschooling. I've done my workout, had my 30 minutes bonding with Joe, which always keeps me up in the morning, gets me going. And Joe is doing a supreme job for the nation, training and doing PE for youngsters. I'm also going to try and get Nanny Di to do his one for seniors today. It's about when your brain is telling you not to do something physical that you know you can do, so you're not ill, you generally need to do it. It will always make you feel better. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I would be lying if I didn't say I had a little bit of cabin fever. And the poor old dogs can't even consider going to the park, really, at the moment, though. Again, the rules on this lockdown aren't entirely clear. Can we take the dogs to the park? As a household, I think we can. I've got yoga pants on.
I like when you wear yoga pants.
I feel comfy. When I've got yoga pants on, I feel comfy. Look at that. Shh, don't tell Kiki we're showing her. Kiki did that as a work of art, but she doesn't want us to show it.
Good.
What's happening over here?
Right. Have you seen how everybody has been doing date nights? A date night. What are the couple that are on Love Island? She's the presenter and he's the voiceover. Oh, what's her name? Laura Thingy and what's his name? Thingy.
Yeah, Laura Linney.
Well, anyway, on their Instagram the other day, they did a date night.
Quarantine isolation date night. Yeah, I'm up for a few of them.
So, and we were all laughing, you know, they got dressed up, they'd
Who's we all were laughing? Who were you with? I see.
They were all laughing about it, and we were laughing about it. It was going, God, they haven't been together long. Can you imagine getting dressed up, you know, in your own home?
Well, I have just now. I've popped me.
Darling, that's not dress. Show them what you're wearing.
I'm wearing
that's
not
what you would call dressed up.
I'm wearing my yoga pants.
Right. So anyway, I should have done that and shown you. So I thought,
Steakettos.
how can we make? Oh, I wanted to show you that. How can we do a bit of a date night? So I thought I'm going to teach you how to make steak and chips. Right, but like healthy chips, because oh my God, guys, I ate a whole packet of biscuits, literally a whole packet of biscuits. Look at you, look at it.
There's 4 packets over there. How many packets have there?
Okay, there's 10 left. While I was having my coffee, I was doing a YouTube live. See what I'm doing here with these potatoes?
Yeah, that's called what's it called?
French fries.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to show you how to make a really nice steak and chips, right? You've got to learn everything. You can refer back to this film.
Okay, so you've peeled the potatoes.
Yeah, I'm going to show you how I cut them. Okay, so I always cut the ends off like that.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit of a waste.
It is in this time of
but,
need.
But this is date night, so we're making special chips. Oh, I'll use them.
We do something with them.
So look, and then I go like this.
Spud knobs, they're called.
Right.
Oh yeah.
To make my chips.
Right.
So then you can go dum.
Yeah.
Put them together. Oh God, that's a bit thick. Because you kind of want them all the same size. Why do you want them all the same size?
So they cook at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going to happen with the
Uplift
little ones?
thinking. down there for dancing. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. 1, 2, 3. Touch. You know what I was doing? Just have a little look round. You know, it's not an automatic potato chipper. If there's one that looks a bit too big.
I love the way you said that. You made that almost a lifestyle choice. Just have a little look round.
So I thought you can cook steak and chips for our quarantined date night.
Brilliant.
But what can I do? If you're doing the cooking, what can I do?
Oh, God, lots of...
Mark, stop it! It's annoying!
Oh. Oh.
Right, I wonder if you can guess why I'm soaking the chips.
I reckon you're soaking the chips so that they fry up a bit more because they contain water.
I'm frying the chips.
Okay, that was a no.
I'm soaking the chips to take out some of the starch. You don't have to do this bit.
Why not? I want to.
But I just think it makes it... I thought if you want to do a bit of faffing, you want to make really nice chips.
Yeah, I want to put my hand in a bowl.
Okay, well, let's imagine they've been...
Okay, that's a bit boring, isn't it?
Hang
on.
Imagine all the people living life.
Oh God, those potatoes have been in the bowl for ages.
Listen, guys, we're definitely in quarantine. Yeah, they've been there for like an hour.
For quite a
Look,
while.
show everyone how tidy and clean the kitchen is.
I know.
Look at this shelf, guys. I took everything off. Look, it's tapped to tidy.
But let's quickly show them your room.
No, Mark, no, no, Mark, no.
Tap to tidy. Tap to tidy. Oh, you've taken them out.
No good having a great big smile. Yeah, they've been there. They've been soaking for an hour. Really important to dry your chips.
If you had to describe yourself as a leftover piece of food ingredient in the kitchen, what would you be? I think I'm the edge of a spud, like that over there, or the stalk of a broccoli. What would you be?
A piece of leftover food.
Yeah. What would you?
I think I would be a crumb of cake.
Well, a crumb of cake.
Crumb of cake.
Oh, okay. What's that noise? What's that humming sound? Sounds like something's happening.
My ninja.
That's my impersonation of a ninja. Oh look, we've got potato sacks in there. Sacks of potatoes. Whoa, we've got like... Whoa, look at this. What's going on in there? What's happened in there?
I know I've cleared it up.
What else going on? We've got sacks.
Isn't it gorgeous? Pull it out, look at them. You're going to be so impressed.
This is like proper stuff. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Look, potatoes, proper potatoes. Am I supposed to be memorising all of this?
Well,
I know.
it's not easy.
Oh, yeah, I know where we're at with the potatoes.
So what have we done so far?
Right, we've chopped the potatoes into equal-sized chips. We've soaked them in water to get rid of the starch. We've placed them in a bowl and we're about to add a limited amount of oil.
Yeah. So look, just a little bit of oil. Let's start with a teaspoon. Toss it. I'd like a little bit more. So
Would you? So would I. I'd like a bit.
If you want more fry flavour, you can put more oil, but we're trying to be healthy. And they really are delicious. Just with a little bit of oil. Look at that. We haven't got all that horrible smell of frying smell. Okay, so
Can I just stop you? I think I'd like a little bit more.
Okay. All right, I'll put a bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Right, so this is going to be date night, and you're going to be making chips for me.
Right.
What
Why
would
am I?
you-
Right.
So what do you think I'd like on my chips? What seasonings?
Gosh. Pepper.
Pepper, yeah?
A little bit of salt.
Yeah.
Maybe some pepper. Cayenne pepper.
Good job! Oh my god, just a little.
Just
Not
a- I
too
mean,
much,
yeah, I mean, well,
because if
it goes
was
without
with-
saying.
If it was with chicken, I'd like a lot of cayenne.
Of course you would.
But because we're having steak, I don't like too
Yeah.
much
You don't want to
cayenne.
overpower the chip.
Okay, go on then, I'm going to let you do this bit.
What am I doing?
Oh god, he's going to overdo it now.
What do I need to do?
Right, so put some salt and pepper in.
Oh right. Okay.
Oh God, give men a pepper mill and they're so happy. Don't say a word.
I'm not saying
A
anything.
little bit of salt. Nice sea salt.
Now let me do what you do, which is really nice. Go to the salt. See, it's really annoying, isn't it? Isn't that annoying? Isn't that annoying?
Okay.
A little bit more. I think I personally would like a little bit more. In on the salt.
Yeah.
It's annoying,
I
isn't it?
got it.
Yeah, no, you
I got the
didn't.
shot.
No, you didn't.
Go on.
Now
Bit
what?
of cayenne.
Oh, a little bit cayenne. Now, traditionally, I'd say you don't want a
God,
lot,
you're really milking it, babe. Just
but
get
I would
on
go
with
for
it.
the smallest.
Babe, just get on with it. No! Don't try. What's going to happen if you try and tip it into
I'm gonna get it
No,
in.
put the spoon into the jar.
Oh, I see.
Idiot.
Oh, right, of course.
Idiot.
Okay.
Right, sprinkle it around. Don't just drop it in the middle because it'll be difficult to spread it. Sprinkle it.
Look at that. Look at that. Get in there. Get in there. Food's the star. Food's the star.
Okay, now, washed your hands.
I've scrubbed them
Okay.
scrupulously.
Right, give that a little mix up.
So I personally think they need a bit more of everything.
A bit more of everything then, you're cooking it.
No, no, I agree.
I'm just telling you how to do it.
How do I
You
put
can
my
add
hand in the
flavourings.
salt if I've covered in oil?
Well, maybe use one of those spoons that hasn't yet gone in.
That's a good idea.
God, up there thinking, down there dancing.
So on the salt, Ned?
Yeah,
On the salt?
yeah.
On
Go
the
on.
salt.
I don't know, I can feel it. Oh, that's a lot. Stop!
No, no, that's good.
Jesus, that's enough.
Look at that.
Okay.
A little bit more cayenne. Not a lot, maybe.
No, that's too much. That's
Maybe-
too much.
maybe-
You're showing off now. Put a pinch.
Maybe.
Put a
That's a
pinch.
pinch.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
Oh, and a little bit. Can I
Right.
touch the pepper?
Yeah. That's it. Okay, right. So come
Nice,
over
isn't
here.
it? Right. We'll bring these over.
So this is going into the air fry. It's already at temperature. Just put it in.
Oh, God, it's already making a brilliant sizzling sound.
Can you hold this, please?
Hang on.
Feels alright.
Washing my hands scrupulously. Yeah, got
Okay,
that.
so we cut them fairly thinly, so I'm just going to let that cook for 20 minutes. But you just do, look, here's the timer.
This is, oh, right. That's easy.
20, done. And I've got it on, 200. Okay?
Red.
So that will tell me when it's ready. If you want to check it, you can check it. You can lift it up and it pauses it and then you just close it again.
Oh, it goes back.
I'll write all this down for you.
Okay.
I'll write it down for you guys too as well if you need to, if you're wanting to.
Okay.
So what- Right, okay, Mark. I've cooked steaks lots of times
Yes, you have.
before. Tell me everything you know about what I've taught you about how to cook a steak.
You
Tip
need
one.
to get it out of the fridge a good hour before you're going to cook with it, so it gets to room temperature.
Yeah. What happens if you try and cook meat when it's cold?
It's tight.
It's well done. The fiber's tight.
And the fibres are tight, and you don't get the full flavoursome.
Okay.
You don't want to overcut the fat off.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What do you... You've got a piece of kitchen towel there. What would you do?
Well, of course, you always have to do this.
I've actually already done it for you.
I'm going to do it
Don't
again.
waste the kitchen paper. We're on rations.
You need to do this.
Well, don't squish it about.
Give it a good slap.
Can we do less showing off and just do cooking?
All right, sorry. Oh, close. Yeah, so you want to dry them.
Yeah, not too much.
Not
just
too much,
dabbing
but as
it,
you
just
say, you've
dabbing
already done
it.
it, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to do it anymore
Yeah.
because I feel they're already dry enough. You're not going to cut
Why
any
do you
fat
think
off.
we need to dry the steak?
That's a good question, Miss Sawalha.
Because there's a certain amount of moisture on it. We want it to get caramelised and crispy. We don't want it
You
to
don't want to
steamy.
lose, but presumably you don't want to lose all of the fluidity
Yeah,
in the
that's
steak.
okay. So
Okay.
what are you going to do next?
I'm going to oil them
Yeah,
and I'm going to season them
yeah,
and then I'm going to cook them.
okay. How are you going to cook them?
Well, that was the big question, really. I can't see any saucepans.
Once the chips are done, we're going to do it in there
You're
on the
joking.
barbecue.
Is it gonna go
yeah, it's
in
going to be
there?
like barbecued steak.
You can't tell
And it
me you
only
just
takes
put
a few
them
minutes.
in there.
I'm going to show
You just put them in there.
Well, no, not with the chips.
No, of course.
No, with another bit. I'll show you. Look, do. We'll come back later and I'll do it.
Oh,
No.
that.
Usually we do. We're going to do this. Oh, wow, look at that.
Do you think I
Look
sample them
at
just
that.
right?
Mmm. And listen to them.
Check the seasoning.
Oh. Listen to how crisp they are. Look at that, and no fat. Try one, baby.
Gorgeous. Won't it burn my face off?
Delicious. So I'm going to put the grill on now, on high. And while it's heating, I'm going to do all the things that you told me. Which was...
Oil them.
Put a little oil on, just a little.
Yeah, not a lot.
You don't actually have to put any oil. That grill thing is so good, it doesn't stick to it. But I just like a little bit of oil on my meat. I just like a wee bit.
You're going to season them?
So just going to put a little salt on. Guys, never put your salt on before you're ready to cook the meat.
Because it drains it of fluid.
Yeah, well, think of a better way to say that.
Taste. Flavour.
Takes the moisture out.
Takes the moisture out.
Pepper.
Oh, you're trying to be all Italian with it.
Pepper. Okay, and this is going to cook in no time because they're not quite nice.
You cook them
We're not doing American style. You know how the Americans have their steaks
and
so
can you cook
thick?
them rare or medium? Can you decide how you want them cooked?
Of course you can.
This really is.
So I'm going to put it in the grill now. Look at that, it's so hot. And the thing is, it doesn't give you any smoke or anything. Oh. It's like an indoor barbecue.
Oh my God,
look at that, baby.
Oh.
So you're remembering all this, aren't you?
Yeah.
For the perfect quarantine date. I'm going to close it.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably do about, because we like ours fairly rare, I'm going to have a look at it in about 5 minutes. When is this actually going to happen?
Tomorrow night.
Is it?
Well.
What else can I be surprised with?
We can't go into that now. But I might do a dance. Just for you.
Okay. So, I'm going to show you the salad dressing. The steak will be ready in a minute. Follow these measurements.
Moutarde.
We're only making a little bit of dressing.
So moutarde?
So, my favourite moutarde...
What is it up there?
No, I'm saying to the subs. Is
Poupon. I knew that. Poupon.
So I put a teaspoon of mustard.
Okay, so a tiny amount of moutarde.
I'm using a measure just because I'm trying to show Mark, teach Mark, but I don't want a full tablespoon.
Right, that's 2/3.
Yeah, 2/3.
And what vinegar are we going for there?
That's balsamic, but you can use anything.
Oh, and a full...
1.
Oh, no.
2 tablespoons of olive oil. And because we're having steak,
yes,
I like to put a little mayo and a little garlic.
That's a bit saucy.
I know, I'm saucy, love.
Yeah. Can I just say something?
I can hear my steak sizzling.
For my first girlfriend, I used to make a salad dressing.
Really, for your first girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's all I can say. The rest of us didn't get any salad dressing.
Yeah, but I used to find it really difficult to get the oil. I would strive to make the oil and the vinegar mix, and they never do they?
Well, I mean, the way that you would do that is you gradually pour the oil in and mix it in gradually so it emulsifies. Yeah. But actually, I don't really like it like that. Oh! Hey! So I always try my dressing, a little bit of salt. I've got a feeling that's going to be too vinegary.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Usually I would put a little bit of honey in. Ooh. But with current climate...
I know what you've gone for. Icing sugar.
A little bit of sugar, because I couldn't find the icing sugar.
Icing sugar?
You can use any sugar. I would usually put honey. Because we didn't stockpile, we haven't got any honey. Honey.
Oh, wow. Hello, Mrs.
Blimey.
Ding
so
dong.
That's only 3 minutes. I mean, I can't give you exact time, darling.
Done?
I can't give you an exact time, darling, because... It depends on what thickness steak you get.
Let's take 6.
Oh! Now, you know what's weird about this grill? You're not going to believe this. I don't actually need to turn it over because it's got this circular air.
Yeah.
It cooks it both sides, but we just want those nice... Do you like that?
I do.
It's just like a barbecue!
I've got a feeling that if me and Miss the Sawalha off the telly were to ever split up, I'm going to take that.
That's ready.
Oh, good food. Give us a dance. Give us a steak dance.
Right. So, I'm just going to take it out. Let it just rest for a couple of minutes on a warm plate. On a warm plate.
They're a thing of beauty.
The reason we rest it, subs, the steak, is if you cut into your meat straight away,
it shocks
all
it.
that lovely juice... No, it doesn't shock you. You love saying that, don't you? All that lovely juice rushes out. So come back in a couple of minutes.
No, you do it like this.
So this is going to be my date night milk. I don't think we should do it tomorrow because we're only just about to have this one.
No, I don't want to overstate.
So look, there's a salad. You don't make my meal without putting some salad. A, nice and healthy. B, I just think it just looks so lovely.
It does. The lamb's lettuce looks good. I'm very obsessed with those.
So, this is what I would say. Because that was a thin steak and we were cooking it very quickly, we cooked the chips first. But if you're cooking a thick steak, I would cook the steak first.
Yes, let it sit.
And let it sit whilst you make the chips. Those chips took about 10 minutes in the end, didn't they? It's pretty damn fine. It's a damn fine steak dinner, everybody.
So I'm just testing my chips. I can taste my chips. Just the right seasoning.
Oh, they're good because, and also just the right. It's inside. Oh, look at that,
Perfect.
guy.
Oh, that's how I like it.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's perfection, isn't it?
That really is.
Total. Oh, look.
Oh.
Oh.
Bit of béarnaise sauce.
You're not up to making béarnaise sauce.
Oh my god,
Next
that's
time.
sensational.
Is it? With the chips, with the salad. My man got a steak dinner tonight.
Sorry, I've already
Look
eaten
at
it.
that. How perfect is that? And those chips are air fried. They're not even deep fried. Bloody
The
gorgeous.
chips.
Is that
steak.
just the nicest steak
Oh, it's
dinner you've had in
delicious.
ages? Tell me I'm wonderful. Tell me
I did the
you love
chips.
me.
I did the chips.
Tell me you do.
And it's so straightforward.
That's yummy.
Can I just say, it's the first time I've ever, and I'm a bloke who's eaten a lot of steak, I've ever eaten a steak where the fat has been cooked as tastily as the meat.
That's the thing, because cooking the fat in the frying pan
Yeah.
is so hard, but it grills it better than a barbie.
And I've also noticed we haven't got like steam and stink everywhere.
What do you think, Mads? Do you know Daddy seasoned the chips?
Boof.
What do you think? Really?
Kick in there. isn't it?
Genuinely?
There's a bit of, there's a bit
No,
of,
he's going to keep going on and
there's a
on.
bit of bloke kick in there, isn't there? A bit blokey. Isn't it a bit blokey, the chips?
You just touch that white thing to take a photo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're still filming.
Do a pose.